Welcome to Role Models. So excited you're in the lab. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Now, let's see. I've got everybody's next of kin on file. Okay, let's do this. Vote for a category to get us started. Ideally, something everyone knows a little bit about.
Children's book, love life, Jeopardy categories, fan fiction, ankle tattoos, or corn.
Huh?
Yeah.
Random.
Which category would you like?
I picked
Children's book, love
Oh,
life.
Jeopardy categories are different. That's
I mean, Jeopardy categories, sure.
Which Jeopardy category are each of you? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results.
Okay. You get 99% whatever. There's no, risk or loss. Jeopardy categories. So, Shakespeare, Four Letter Words, or potpourri?
Let's see who's who. Let's look at those votes. Wow, this was the role you were made for.
wow.
That's our winner.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whenever your answers match the group, whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they're delicious. That 99% guess paid off. Get rid of the outliers. You are the bleep.
Really? Four-letter words for Paula?
I almost put
Subjects who
you
already
because
have a
you
role
were
don't need
4
another
letter
one. So let's lose these votes.
4-letter words
Four
ko
letters.
kasi,
You really need to focus.
ano talaga eh. It's easy, but it's also can be, very versatile.
Here's how it all shook out.
okay.
And here's everyone's science
Potpourri.
pellets.
It's about anything.
Don't
eh, so,
forget,
yeah.
you get those tasty pellets when your answers match the group,
I
or you
guess.
earn a role in a
Okay.
tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the winning test subject. Give me another category.
Pastimes of the wealthy, bumper stickers, pool numbers, horror movie characters, or the Beatles.
Wow.
Do I know anything about it?
Bumper stickers or pool numbers. Let's see.
All right.
Rubber stickers.
If you were stuck to a car's bumper, what would you say? Okay, make those matches. And
Okay.
don't forget to tap that 99% next to the role you're most sure about.
Oh, okay, this is hard. Who's who?
I know.
These are random.
These are random, yeah.
Let's see that data.
Coexist. Oh.
Why
okay.
can't these roles just live in harmony?
I see.
I
Okay.
love how at the point
And we've got some 99% bonus pellets to award. Okay.
What? I would never put any of these on my card. To be clear.
Looks like your peers weren't feeling any of these roles for you. I've got a consolation role that might do the job.
Wait, what?
All right, let's see it.
Everyone vote on which role should go to our mysterious test subject.
If this Vance a rockin' or Ross Perot for president.
This is what happened.
You did it!
Yeah,
Sort
that's
of.
definitely you.
And this roll comes with some science pellets.
Okay. Let's see.
Dapat Mary set a rocking.
Here's who's
Yeah.
Mary sat a rocking, yeah.
who. And real quick,
Yeah.
you are nailing this. You know more about your friends than you probably should. Last category. Pick something good.
Flavors, last words, awkward situations, famous cats, or Game of Thrones characters.
I love these categories.
Yeah, these are top categories.
Alright. It is unanimous.
Go cat.
Which famous cat are you?
Oh,
Oh.
Let the truth-telling begin.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see where we landed.
Garfield.
You're so
You're right.
marketable.
yeah. Well, kind of, yeah. Oh,
Unanimous.
Hi.
you did not put yourself as Hello Kitty, Paul?
No, I did not. I put myself as.
Oh.
You were the only one who believed in you, and somehow that was enough.
I was about to pick you for Cheshire Cat, to be honest, but I thought you were grumpy.
Really? But it's
Here's
okay.
where we ended up.
Wow.
One last thing before we close the book on this experiment.
Okay.
Let's see if we can draw any more conclusions from your roles. You guys, your roles tell me you share a common personality trait. I can't stand not knowing who's better. You're at a trade convention and can write anything you want on your name tag. What do you write? Answer the prompt on your devices,
Name
and we'll
tag.
settle this once and for all.
Well,
Alright.
in these past games, it ain't lying. I can attest. It ain't lying.
All right, this is what we got.
Okay, we have
Vote on your
ooh,
devices now.
ooh, I am me, myself, and I.
I have to pick this one.
I love results.
Yeah, ooh, okay. Ooh.
Based on your roles, you're
Opposing
total
traits.
opposites. At least in this one extremely specific way. We're not leaving here until we find out which of you is better at being you.
Spooky.
If you had an unlimited budget, what would your ideal Halloween costume be? I want both of you to write an answer that really plays up the characteristic above you. The rest of you will decide who wins.
Oh.
Okay, there's the data.
The Lorax.
Note on your devices now.
Lorax. Oh man, this is so tough. The Lorax. But
I
Lorax is
have
not that.
cosplayed her.
That's not really spooky. It's really Anyway,
The process works.
Aww.
definitely.
That's it. The experiment's complete. Allow me to present your final roles determined by everything your fellow guinea pigs said about you.
Not very snarky, curious know-it-all. Very snarky, extremely cute troublemaker.
And my favorite little lab rat with the most total science pellets is...
Let's see. Not so spooky, creative guide.
Yay!
That's actually,
Ooh.
decent, equal,
Creative guide.
creative guide.
Is that not what you do for the beauty queen?
I do. That's what I actually do with the girls.
Accurate.
Creative guide.
Yes.
Okay, so it is accurate.
Or getting to know people.
Welcome to Role
Is
Models, or the
suspected.
lab that made Vin
Have you
Diesel.
played that yet?
Oh
Here at
my
the
god,
lab,
suspectives.
You've been on the tour before.
A lot of info.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Category to get
Not
us
good.
started. Vote for your
But
favorite.
it's about
Try to make
yourself,
it something
so
everybody
you
knows
learn
a
a
little
lot.
bit about.
I hated that game because kasi I
Really?
always get every time na ma-assign ako as the criminal.
Criminal. Talaga?
Halata. Kuya
Parang
Sean can attest to
ano.
this. Diba?
Yeah, you've been the criminal twice.
And I sucked
goodness.
at it. I almost got away with it.
You almost got away with it.
But
You know?
one of the prompts gave it away. Talagang I shouldn't have
Yeah,
answered
yeah.
truthfully.
Yeah, there's an art to answering suspective
Which
questions.
Scooby-Doo
I think we
character
should-
best suits each of you?
Pwede ba? Pwede natin laruin?
So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow
You want to
lab
play that
we
again?
need,
Track each one
We
for
need
you.
we need
Think
more.
things
Yeah,
are
at least
best.
minimum
That
4.
includes
Yeah.
yourself.
4?
And
Okay.
you'll see a little 99%
Sana may
sign next
mag-join.
to each roll.
I
Tap
would
that
like to have, like,
and the
8
answer
people
you're
for that.
99% certain.
Ah,
will
yeah,
match
mas marami.
This is like an
Marami
Among Us
na.
style.
Make it worth your while if you're right,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results.
May game night yung small group namin sa church nung when was it? Like 2 weeks ago, and we played Suspectives
Let's see what everyone
in
picked.
person. It was really fun.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's
Parang may
cool.
real interrogation couch kami.
Take away the
Oh,
outliers.
that's cool. That's so cool. Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
our winner. I like to keep my guinea pigs motivated, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whatever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they taste like meat. You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you.
If there was a
Nice,
Daphne,
you
I
feel
would
99%.
Daphne.
Oh,
If there was a
so
Daphne.
sweet.
Even yeah, there was Daphne, but Velma's
Oh,
awesome too because you're smart.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
still no role for you after all that data. Don't worry.
What?
I've got a backup role that might fit you better.
What? This
Give it
scrappy do or go back?
Everyone vote on which role should go to
Oh.
this perplexing subject.
Old man Jenkins.
What?
Parang SpongeBob yan ah.
Oh nga. Wait, no. That's like the perp.
Ah, the perp.
It's like who they. Yeah. Okay, well, since you're always the criminal and suspectives, I'm gonna pick on
You win some, you lose some. And I'll reward your behavior with some science pellets.
Ay, nako.
That is the only reason.
Eventually-
Here's where we
Wait,
landed.
90%
And here's how you're
the
doing
time,
your science
she's
pellets.
the criminal.
Remember,
But I always
the
suck
pellets
at
when
it.
your answers match the group before you perform the best.
No, I think you can
tiebreaker
win. I think you can
experiment.
win. You just have to be
Keep that in
more
mind if you
subtle
wanna
and
be
then
the lab
know
rat.
when to lie.
Yeah.
No,
Yung
it's
parang hindi ka
hard.
magsasalita. Andiyan kasi si Crisper kasi nung isang
What's our
araw
next
eh.
category?
Diba?
Ah, yes, of course. Okay, we have relationship nicknames, sore losers. What do you need, Batman or awards?
I wanna try the unconventional.
What do you need?
What could this be? What do you need?
Yeah. Doon ako na-curious eh.
Mm.
Need.
What do we have?
Quick question.
Ay!
Oh.
Yes.
Don't overthink this.
Oh, wow.
And make sure to tap that 99% next to the roll you're sure you're right
Oh
about.
gosh. Two of you can fit one, actually.
Wait, can you do that?
No, you can't. I just
No.
see like two of these like can correspond to both of you, and then I don't know what to put.
That's funny.
Okay, let's see.
Let's find out who you are.
Pareho tayo ng expression, Nico. It's funny.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, you got the roll you wanted.
Yeah, I need a
My
cocktail. I need a cocktail. Yeah.
Cocktail. Yeah.
I was
Okay.
drunk nung New Year. Oh, we got.
Nice job,
I think-
my man.
We all
I think-
synced on this one.
We all synced on this. I love it.
Excellent. Yes.
I mean, it's a no-brainer
Sure.
naman dito.
Scientifically
You ha-
speaking.
You have a husband.
Yes.
Your 99% guess was
It's a
100%
it's a
right.
no-brainer.
No brainer. Excellent.
Yes,
Wow, what
I love that
happens
we're
now?
in sync.
All right, we've got our lineup.
Yes.
And by the way, you are scary good at this. Do you want a job?
A high-paying job. That's what it is.
High paying job, please. Oh god.
Okay, I feel like I'm getting to know you
Analysis
guys, so
time.
let's see if I can do anything with the data we have so far. Your rolls tell me that you're polar opposites. From a very specific point of view, anyway. We're gonna
Ooh.
pit you against each other and see who wins.
What?
Godzilla is attacking your city. What do you do?
Oh.
I want
Just
both of you to write
matching
an
the
answer that fits
characteristic,
the
though.
trait above
I'm
your
matching
head.
the.
The others will
traits,
decide
okay.
who did the best. There you have it. Vote on your devices now.
As my husband
My
was to
husband's
do or
a
run
big
and eat it
Godzilla
away.
fan.
Oh.
That settles that.
I mean, that's smart, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
I think he
That's
would
smart.
know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big
Ooh,
Godzilla
we have a
fan.
subject with a unique role. And with unique powers come unique
Oh,
responsibilities.
man, drinking.
Make a choice on your device.
And you get to steal some science pellets from Paula or myself.
Oh.
yeah.
Let's see what went down.
You're in
Yeah,
the
so-
lead.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's okay.
All right, pick your final category.
Okay. Books, soups, fads, Celestial Seasonings Tea, or RuPaul's Drag Race.
I know I'm gonna pick RuPaul, but Soups is
RuPaul's
nice
Drag
there.
Race. I think
I know
those are like
something about
the
RuPaul.
winners or the contestants of RuPaul.
Yeah, I think so. It's contest.
Yeah.
Been making soup.
Which soup best fits each
Oh.
of you? Assign those roles.
Chicken noodle, ramen, or unsalted broth? Well,
Oh
we
my
all.
god, unsalted
Grabe naman yung
broth?
unsalted broth.
Ang plain naman pag unsalted broth.
Yeah. This is hard because all of us like flavor.
I'm just putting this for the sake of the game, but I disagree with unsalted broth. I'm just putting this for the sake of the game.
Okay.
Fine, I'm just gonna put myself there.
All right. Let's see.
Let's see what everyone picked.
Who's ramen? Oh,
Here's one for the
Oh.
old noodle.
oh, I'm ramen. Okay.
I was gonna put myself as ramen, but I picked something.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Nico.
I put it for the sake of the game.
For
I
unsalted.
for the sake of the
Unsalted
game.
broth.
I don't want to put anybody else's unsalted.
Last one picked for a roll, huh?
I put yours chicken noodle, ate.
I've got a
Yeah, I
Oh.
put you,
No,
Paul,
No,
as
I
chicken
put yours
noodle.
ramen. I put yours ramen, pala.
A ramen. Okay. Let's see.
Everyone vote on which role
Have
fits
a
our neglected
sandwich.
subject.
Wow.
No.
No. Definitely
Absolutely
not.
not.
Always remember this moment. You get the role.
If it's a
and
grilled
you
cheese and
can
tomato
Yay.
soup, that would be nice.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
I love
Definitely.
Comfort food.
Comfort food, yeah.
Here's our lineup.
Ooh,
Oh wow, that's really close.
It's really close. Yeah.
close.
One last thing before the experiment ends. Let's see what else we can determine from your roles. You, judging by your
traits.
roles, you're this, and you're also this. You can't be both. We're going to find out which quality fits you better. If a bar named a drink,
That is so
you,
funny.
what would be in it? Answer this prompt on your device. Then the other subjects will vote on your response.
It's hard, actually, because you can be both at the same time, right? Depending on your mood.
Yeah, I can be both at the same time.
I don't want to call anyone a square. My goodness.
Yeah,
I'm like
well,
kind of, I don't know.
it's more of like, oh, I have to go, or like
There's the
introverted,
data.
like
Vote on your devices
Yeah.
now.
Bread ale.
bread ale, yeah.
In science, we call that a shutout.
Yep.
I was so drunk during New Year.
Oh
That
no.
was-
Oh,
With
yeah.
bread
That
ale.
was the final piece
I
of
had
the puzzle.
bread ale.
Get
It was
ready
so
for your
good. I had
final
2 cans
roles,
of it,
as
and I was so
determined by
wasted.
everything your fellow subjects said about you.
And I ate 12 grapes kasi. Extremely smart, clever, romantic. Yes.
Wow.
Read it,
I don't know
Nico.
what.
Not
Not
very
very
foolish.
good. Laid
And our
back pal.
winning lab rat with the most little science pellets is...
Oh, it's still me, but
Extremely inebriated.
inebriated. Very,
Very simple.
simple schemer.
Yeah. Very simple schemer.
Hello, I'm Professor Nanners. Thank you for volunteering for this study of the ultranatural powers of the human mind.
Buti nakakapagsalita pa siya, pero yung teeth niya nagsasmell pa rin, no?
Test 1. Writing.
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 Make up a book title.
Oh, book title. Okay.
I really enjoy these studies. We'll begin with this. How likely is this the title of a lost Dr. Seuss book? And this participant's answer.
Akin talagang inuna.
A Swiss and a Miss. An anthology.
Ooh.
Device to hone in on their secret number.
A Swiss and a Miss. Hmm?
Learning how to play this game din eh. Yung akalain mo ano eh, yung sa scale din eh. That's the tricky part din eh.
Yeah, yeah. It does rhyme. It does capture the rhyming.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with this.
Confident? Not sure.
Not sure.
I'm not confident.
What did we all feel?
I don't blame you. This was
Similar theories. Good to see. The real
Yeah,
answer-
similar.
Let's see if we're right. Oh, okay, I would have lost
Okay.
points.
how do you make
Okay.
it 60%?
60%?
I
Okay,
tried.
that's hard. Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's hard. That's
Swiss
hard.
and a Miss an anthology. Okay. But hey.
Maybe like a
that's
break and rhyming scheme or something like that.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
swing too
How
hard
likely
to
are
like
you to
one
buy this
side.
book for a dad? Let's see the response.
The Art of Making Dad Jokes, a simple guide.
Dads would already instinctively know. Sorry.
Okay. Alright, let's risk it. Well, okay.
Your confidence
Oh, I'm
ratings are
so
off the
sorry, guys.
chart. Here's
What?
what you're hoping to hit.
What is it? 60% again? 60,
No.
50. Oh, half.
Half.
Kidding me? I was right. Dads already know.
Next question. How likely is this book to
Oh,
be
it's yung
legacy
individual
novel?
questions pala. Oh, nice.
Yeah, individual questions. Yeah. Tyra Banks fall into insanity in America's Got Talent.
Tyra. Hard pass.
I didn't watch the documentary, but I think his next top model was crazy.
It's horrible. Oh my god. It's so horrible.
Oh wait, famous celeb to not a celeb.
Celebrity tell all. Yeah, celebrity
Kind
tell
of
all.
a celeb.
Tell all. She would talk about AGT? I don't think so.
I'm not sure what to do with this.
Wait,
What
she
is
came out with a show about it.
You're too far away. Yeah, 90%.
Oh!
Because it's celebrity tell all. Yeah.
But anyway, I did not use any confidence naman it, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
Concludes
That's
our
fine.
First test. All right then. In the interest of transparency, here's what I've learned so far.
All right then. Negative
Minus-
50.
Minus 50?
I'm sensing a
Oh my gosh!
participation.
Negative.
I mean the negatives.
Minus
No.
50?
Crazy.
For being
Test
confident.
2.
S2.
Drawing.
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 There you go.
Draw clothes.
Draw clothes.
Alright.
Something with your intuition. Let's
I
begin
drew
with
clothes.
this question. How likely is it that this outfit would be worn at the club? Let's see the response.
I mean,
Does that say I am life of the party?
Yeah, it does.
I am life. Of
Also,
party.
is that a skinny tea?
However you want to interpret
Oh my
it, I
goodness.
guess.
Okay. Sige, I'll put this. In the history of we're playing Jackbox, I've never seen a
Not a
negative
lot of
score.
clarity
That
here.
is so...
How close?
Ano ah.
Yeah, this is
I
hard.
have-
I have to draw bling in order to get 100% for that.
100%?
My goodness. Are you
Yeah.
Oh wow, we were
Yeah,
way
that's hard.
off.
That's hard. I really need to get
How
the.
likely is it that this outfit is a vacation look? Let's see the
Alright.
response.
Let's see. Ah.
Ah, this is something that Lito Atienza would definitely buy.
Yes, Kim Atienza would definitely wear that.
Yes, definitely. Sige. I'm gonna put this.
Very Hawaiian.
Oh!
Promising grouping here. And true answer.
Oh no.
Are we close? No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Well,
Well,
close-ish.
not close enough to get bonus
Okay,
points if I had lost in
no.
confidence, though.
How mean is the biker gang
I'm
wearing
sorry, I should have made
a
it
jacket and pants?
more
Let's see the
formal.
response.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
This is on a scale from 1 to
how
10.
mean.
how mean.
I mean,
I don't know. I'll give you a quick hit already. I don't know how to draw this. But I don't know this. I don't know.
So you're
doesn't
saying
really look like
Just put it in the middle, I guess.
Up. So you're underestimating your drawing. That's what you're saying.
You picked.
I hate lying. It's in the middle.
The truth.
Oh.
however,
it's a 5.
It's a 5.
Oh, okay.
But you got 500 points. Yay!
I would have locked in with
is quite
confidence then.
successful.
I think you're out of the negatives.
Test
Well, the
2
good news is
is
clear.
now
You're out of
complete.
the negatives. Yes, but wow, minus 50
And
on the
now,
first round.
time to review.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Minus
My
50.
God. 800!
Deserve
Let's
a human
go.
treat for how well you're doing. Like a nice pair of slacks.
All right. Round 3.
Test 3. Writing.
Now back to writing. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Write the first line of a dating profile.
Oh my god.
I can almost feel the nonsense in the room.
Oh God. Hold on a second.
We'll begin with this. How likely is it that this is secretly a hungry bear? Let's see the response.
I'm still looking for my picnic basket.
This one uses
Yogi.
percentages.
Okay.
I mean,
Everyone is very
Ooh.
confident on this one. But what's correct?
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 100%.
Ampersand all the
Yes.
way.
Well, someone got close at least. Next question. How likely is it that the person writing this mistakenly thought they were just doing a Google search? Let's see the response.
A smart and talented individual with a passion for the arts and cooking. I don't see any search terminologies here. I mean, it's like a full...
There's an emoji. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
smiley winky face.
Alright, let's see.
They do what they were doing.
Your confidence
Yeah.
reading,
Okay.
you're off the chart.
All right.
But where does the truth lie?
All right. Good job, guys.
Let's
Oh,
go!
I
Good job,
missed.
good job.
I missed.
One notable
But hey, good
success
job.
here.
At least it's
I
within
missed
that
though.
range. Good job.
Thank you.
I missed.
Woo!
It's okay.
Relief.
New question. How likely is it that this person is really Cookie Monster?
Oh my god.
Me looking for a cutie. I mean, Cookie Monster talks like that.
Me looking for a cutie.
But
Yeah.
does this person like cookies though? I mean, this person
that's
that...
what I was saying. Where's the
Ah,
mention of cookie? I'm gonna be safe.
only the paw. I'm just gonna...
I'm not gonna add confidence here.
I'm at the bottom, so I'll just do confidence, whatever.
All close together. That
Good
could be
job,
good.
guys.
How close were we?
Well, I forgot. Was it the middle? No.
Yeah, I missed
Oh my-
again.
Wait!
Confidence, okay, 80%, okay.
This test is done now.
Yeah,
Well-
that was tricky.
All right.
I would have,
In
like,
the interest of transparency, here's what I've learned so far.
I only got 500 plus the deductions. Okay, it's 1,000. Okay.
Hey!
Even though smiling in my species is actually a form of hostility,
But hey, you got 1,000!
that I am
From minus
smiling out of
50 to
happiness.
1,000!
1,000!
And the last one.
Final
We are
round.
now entering the final test. That means the points are doubled.
Ayan.
It's time to draw a combination of two
Ayan
very
na.
different things. On your device, draw something that sits on the range we've sent you, and then tap submit.
Ah, ran
Let's
out of time.
This question. Where does this drawing belong between Blessed Amulet and Evil Talisman? Let's see the response.
Okay, this by far is the hardest prompt.
Oh yeah. What's that?
What's that supposed to look like?
This, well, it's up to your interpretation.
Okay.
Hmm.
No confidence.
No confidence here.
No. I'm puzzled.
Averaging conformity of guesses.
In the
Here's what I'm
middle.
hoping to hit.
Actually, Paula's close. Yeah, Paula, you got it.
Oh,
Nailed it. Yeah, you
I'm
nailed
right
it. You
there.
nailed- Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
What is it supposed to be?
Supposed to be a bell.
Changing questions.
I tried to
Oh.
draw a bell.
Belong between
Ah.
Tuba and Bobcat. Let's see the response.
Tuba and Bobcat? Ah.
Oh. Oh. First of all, once again, Ate Paula, great.
Thank you.
Pero the tail is a bit, it's fooling me. Let's see this. Yeah, I think it is.
Oh.
Everyone is very
Ooh.
confident on this one. And the true answer.
Oh, Tuba.
Yeah!
Well, someone got close.
Oh, it's more Bobcat than Tuba. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, the first thing you see is the
New
cat.
question.
Right,
Yeah.
What
right.
is this drawing?
That's what I
of?
was.
Turtle and cyclist.
I
Let's
see.
see the response.
Turtle and cyclist.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's nice. That's nice.
Oh my
I
goodness.
tried.
He's a turtle cyclist.
Okay,
I love it.
let's see.
Could be anything, but I love it.
Yeah, yeah. Alright.
He's going fast.
These readings show a consistent.
Ooh, no.
Oh no, is it more? Ah,
More
then
turtle.
the other confidence.
Well, more points deducted. Okay.
That's it. The final test.
Tinanggap mo na ko yan ha. Okay, more points deducted. Noted.
And the
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Such immense power.
Nice.
A returning study group. Let's get right to it.
Hashtag nanas.
Test 1. Writing. Make up a movie title.
All right.
Movie title.
my, science is so exciting. We'll begin with this. How likely is it that this movie is a Lifetime Channel revenge thriller?
Ah, Lifetime. Okay.
Lifetime Channel. Sanguine Souls.
This one uses percentages.
Lifetime Channel revenge thriller.
Your predictions. I like what I'm seeing so far. But what's correct?
Close enough.
Oh.
I'm close enough. Okay.
Okay.
Not negative.
Not negative. Yay.
Not bad. Okay.
Next question.
That one was
How
hard.
likely is this movie to have a talking animal? Let's see the response.
That little house on the prairie, dog.
I don't know. If I'm right.
Now I'm just gonna, lock in with confidence every time.
Oh no.
No, rat.
Oh
Is it
no.
40? Oh.
You guys are way off.
Sounded like a dog wrote the show.
Dog.
Okay, new
It's a
question.
rapper. I was going for a rapper. But yeah.
Are you going for a rapper?
Movie received from
Yeah.
critics.
Well, if it was a rapper, I would have put Lil
Yeah.
apostrophe.
Okay. How many stars would this
This on a
animated
scale
movie
from
receive
half
from
a star to
Immortals?
5 stars.
2000 and... Ayan, mahirap din to sa akin. I have to consider the context of the year.
Yeah. I also put the year for context. Immortals.
Is this a real movie? Or
It's actually a real movie. And that I
Okay.
I mean, I looked it up. It's 2011, but pretty sure it's supposed to be like fictional.
yeah.
A wide range.
No,
of
I mean,
movies on this
These are
one.
supposed to be not real movies.
However,
Yeah. Takes place in ancient Greece. But yeah, Nico's close.
Yay!
one of you was
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was average.
Oh.
Okay, we've completed test 1.
So there's an Immortals 2011, but Immortals
Oh, really?
2012.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a difference, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm seeing evidence of unprecedented power from everyone.
Nor.
Hahabol yan si
Unprecedented
Ate
power.
Paula. Hahabol yan.
Nor.
Unprecedented power from
Test
everyone.
2. Drawing.
For drawing.
Draw a bug.
Oh, this.
Okay.
Draw bugs.
Let your inner mind guide you. Let's begin with this question. How likely is this bug to suck your blood? Let's see the response.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay. Sure.
Everyone is
Hey.
very confident on this one. And the true answer
Nailed it.
Yeah, right on the money.
well, your confidence is well earned.
Yeah, perfect.
New question. How fancy is this bug? Let's see the
Ooh.
response.
How fancy.
What?
This is on a scale
Hello.
from 1 to
Taray, may pa-necklace.
Yes, it has a necklace. Okay. A ver.
Your
Hey.
confidence readings are off the chart. But what's correct?
Oh, okay.
So close.
Okay.
Point
Maybe I should have just
deduction.
put a single bead.
Okay, okay.
I see.
How
I mean, it still looks like a bug. I
still
would
a
have
bug,
really
yeah, yeah.
exaggerated it if it was.
How delicious is this bug? Oh, whoa.
Hmm. That bug is all face. I think not.
You sure it doesn't look like a pizza on its face?
Sure.
Well,
Hmm.
let's have fun. Yeah. I thought it would look like a pizza on its face, you know?
Everyone's
Nice.
I'm not that hungry.
Nice, 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 nice,
It
nice,
looked like a pizza, though.
nice,
Uh,
nice, nice.
It paid off.
It looks dead.
it looks
Yeah.
yeah.
It's its eyes, kasi I was trying to mimic it sa SpongeBob, yung malapitan.
Yeah.
And now, time to
Si
review
Wormy,
the
diba? Tapos yung malapitan yung bug, and I was like, oh my
Right.
God. Uy!
The woman who
Ooh.
created my thought
Uy!
software has a lovely voice, don't you think?
100 points lang ang pagitan, ah. Pero Ate Paul is catching up. So this is
Yes.
Well, you
this
guys
is-
have like double the points
3.
that I have.
Writing.
I mean, you have to nail it with confidence.
Make up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Name.
should have done confidence on the last one.
Don't forget,
Oh.
this is all for science.
Okay. Make up a person's name.
I don't know.
With this. How likely is it that this person lives in
Lagi
the
ako
mountains?
inuuna.
Let's see the response.
Lacey Pastor Adams.
Percentages.
Wow. Let's see.
Well, you're
It
not
was
all
so
going well
tricky, you
here.
guys.
How close were we?
Yeah. 40.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought pasture would like clue you in to like a flatter
Likely is it
area.
that This person
Ah.
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
pilot. Let's see the response.
How likely this person? Naomi Andrea Iris Alice.
These are all first names.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
This Naomi Andrea Iris Alice. Ring a bell.
YOLO.
To a degree, well. Let's see.
Guys,
Everyone is very
look at
confident on
the
this one.
initials.
But what is it?
Naiya.
Oh, Naia.
Come on, man.
70%.
I think that's smart.
More points lost.
Next question.
Okay, it was kind
How
of hard
likely is
then.
it
I
that
was
this
like,
person is
yeah.
a classical music composer? Let's see the response.
Ludwig van
Ludwig van
Periwinkle
Peri-
Clutch.
This is
Periwi-
a scale from 1
Periwinkle
to 10.
clutch. Let's see.
This is an impersonator.
You chose syncing
Uy.
up
Pareho tayo sync.
C. The real answer.
Parehas ulit.
Wait, I put confidence.
you're close.
What on earth?
Oy!
It says confidence locked on mine, but how come?
We all felt something.
It's
I think
not
you
slow.
were too slow. I think you timed out, right? When you locked
Now
in.
completed test 3.
Did you lock in
Okay.
with confidence like near the timer
Time to
ends?
assess what we've observed so far.
I don't know when it ended, but my screen said confidence locked.
I think
This is
it
a
was delayed.
scam.
It delayed.
All going quite well.
Oh, it was
Maybe
delayed.
We'll
Oh,
begin
Lord.
domesticating.
But
Yeah,
anyway.
you have to do it way
earlier than
before. You have to
expected.
do it way before, like instantly. Before the timer runs out, yeah.
Oh, but this one is very important.
We
Yeah,
are
double
now
points. Yeah.
entering the final
Crap.
test. That means the points are doubled. It's time to draw a combination of two very different things. On your device, draw something that sits on the range we've sent you, and then tap submit. Let's begin
Running
with
out of time.
this question.
Yeah.
Where does this drawing belong between foot and hand? Let's see the response.
The clue will give it away.
Oh. Okay, so what's up?
The clue will give it away already.
No.
Okay. There you go. You got your confidence in.
Yep.
Your confidence readings are off
Guys,
the
it's a
chart.
foot.
But where does the
Guys.
truth lie?
It's
Oh,
a
ano.
foot.
I was focusing on the fingers.
Oh.
Ah.
I wasn't close
Wait.
enough. More points deducted.
Okay,
What the
new
heck?
question. Where does this drawing belong between hot air balloon and jack-o'-lantern? Let's see the response.
Okay.
What?
Baloney! Charot.
Absolutely. There we go. Okay, there we go. You locked in with
I have
confidence. Yeah.
nothing to lose now.
You have nothing to lose. I mean, if you're like
What do
lagging
you
behind,
think
then
we
why
need?
not?
Everyone is very confident on this one.
Hey.
But
Hey.
what's correct?
Yeah, close enough.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
No one hit it perfectly, but you were all close. New question. Where does this drawing belong between lemonade stand and dance recital? Let's see the response.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Juggling lemonades, I see. Lemons.
When life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Lemonade. Okay, let's see.
Lemonade in a show.
Lemonade in a
Confidence
show.
readings are off the chart. How close were
Have you watched Lemonade Mouth?
No.
No.
The one with Bridget Mendler?
Nice.
Within
Mm-mm.
striking distance of perfection. The final test is finished. But here is where the greatest
Bruh.
power lies.
Yay.
Look at that! A
Huge.
nonsensory clairvoyant stands before us.
Like the Voltorb.
Right.
Yeah, Voltorb.
Come on, clock in and lock in.
Cute.
Oh, wow.
Righto, mate. Righty.
You're open! And I thought this place had gone the way of the dodo.
Righty.
While I give my steaks a walk, why don't you wrestle me up a biscuit like this?
Righto, mate.
Things that live in haunted
Take a seat
houses.
while we make your sweet.
Okay.
Oh.
Haunted houses, alright?
Okay, this is fine. Use your device to make a cookie like the customer asked for. Easy! And make sure to name it for laughs and such. Now giddy up now, come on! Let's give these one last peruse before they get boxed.
Oh, okay.
Points ahoy! And some bonus points. Polished them off.
Right,
Nice.
mate. Righto,
You tried.
righto,
And trying is just 7
mate.
letters away from succeeding. Good day.
You know what's a fun
Good day.
team activity?
Good day.
Doing your job!
May resibo.
May receive
Okay.
pa. Love it.
Yeah, you receive your score. Yeah. Hey, I don't have any cash. Can I pay you in crypto, puss? Let me take a cephalopause and get myself a cookie. How about something like this? Things with wings.
Thank you for your order. I'll just hand it over to these freaks. I mean, valued team members. Get going!
Oh.
Wrap that cookie up! Now!
Galit.
Well, she's stressed.
Cookies, please! Now stay there. I'll be back to chastise you later.
Oh,
You guys did so good.
wow.
Ganda.
Okay. Wow. I'm really fascinated.
like both.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it's hard to vote because all of them are good.
This one's unanimous.
Thank you. You guys pick the fireplace.
Listen, maybe I'll bring my adopted kid here. My Squidward will love it. Squidward.
There's still time to catch up.
Oh, tie.
That's company time.
Whoa.
It's a tie.
Whoa.
Wow.
A regular.
Here's something with wings.
Anyone there? Hello? Anyone's at the other end of the phone? Hello? If you can hear me, I want some cookies that say... Wow, that blank is angry.
We have to say extra late.
Oh, that blank is angry.
The message
Okay.
cut out a little bit there. So can you just fill in your own thingy? Just think of something funny.
Ala.
Fill in the blank and what the customer ordered. Now boot scoot boogie.
I can't see the cookie types. Anyone else?
Oh, did you, like, refresh?
I did already. They're not loading. Oh, okay, I found it.
I think they should be, yeah.
Okay.
Box him up. Chaz will move head over and deliver the cookies.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Nice, nice.
Cute.
Why is this baby stashy looks like a mustache from Yosemite Sam?
Oh nga, no? It's the color.
Yeah, the color. Does resemble Yosemite Sam.
Gusto ko yung isa baliktad
Don't
din.
forget to pick the best
Same,
of this
but
batch.
upside down.
Yeah. I was...
Cookie Master.
Nice. Thanks, guys.
Nice.
Get those in a box and get them to me. The cookies are fine, but my cat's gonna love that box.
Time to put some numerical values on your self-worth.
Bruh.
Oh.
I'm giving you a second chance to woo me, just like Shark Tank, the Shark Tank I lived in. It's time for big ideas. Blue sky, brainstorm. Take these old cookies and do this. Make it way more
Way
lewd.
more lewd.
Oh no! What?
Don't we, folks?
Lewd?
Oh god.
Okay, this is
No.
fine. You just gotta take these old cookies
Ugly?
brought back and make them different.
No.
Lewd as in more
Perverted.
romantic.
Now shut your
Romantic. Oh.
mouth. Shushing.
Oh, by romantic, I mean like sexy,
Ah, yeah,
appalling,
okay,
you know?
okay.
We'll
Alright.
say sexy then.
You can get extra points for using weekly sprinkles. Okay.
Ah, this week's bonus. Ah, okay.
What?
Kaya pala may sinasabi this week's sprinkles. Kaya pala.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll take note in the next round.
This is some deja food, am I right? Oh, don't look at me like that.
Okay, which one is, you know? Oh god! Everybody took the same drawing. Oh my goodness.
Not all of you sexualizing my cookie. No. Well, I did it.
Well, yeah, well, sorry.
Sorry, Ate Paul.
Well, we made it. Well, we made it somewhat
Word.
promiscuous.
Yes.
Well. Varying degrees from innocent to less innocent. That would, yeah.
Unanimous.
The heck?
I'd love to talk about this later. I'll be in the alley, in a hole that seems too small for my body.
Oh dear.
What? Trentacles? Name niya.
Yay!
Everyone, let's give him a big hoof. Oh, gross, you've got
Hoof.
flesh hands? Ew, 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 ew.
Long time, yeah, we played this.
You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop.
seeking answers from the all-knowing wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed. Wonderful. The great wheel awaits you now. Hello, I'm an enormous talking wheel. You're all tiny little humans. That's a rock that looks like a crab. Describing things is
Oh,
fun.
look.
Yeah.
No tutorial?
Oh,
Fine by me.
nice.
I do enough talking.
Yeah.
Let's roll. What kind of host would I be if I didn't start you with 2 slices? Name me one other talking wheel that would do this for you. To start things off, which of these are real houseplants? Tap the answers that fit the prompt. Makes sense to me. That's all. But what was yes and what was no?
Mature. Oh wow.
Oy.
We all tied.
Whoa.
How
Ooh.
can that be?
And it's all
Your
8.
scores are the
Love
same.
it.
What a treat.
Grabe. I have
How
a piece, Lily.
coincidental.
Question
All
1,
8.
question 2.
All 8.
Which of these are Voldemort's Horcruxes from Harry Potter?
Harry
I
Potter.
have no idea.
Yeah, me neither. Ah!
Go ahead and start tapping.
Ugh, could be anything. My goodness. I'm gonna go with that.
Good job! Provided you answered like this. Does everything line up?
Oh.
Oh, wow,
nice.
Sean.
I remember,
kidding me?
actually.
Oh, your score makes me smile
Good
so
job.
wide it hurts a little.
Well, we
This
tied
calls
at the
for 2
policy.
slices.
Oo nga eh.
Bing! Question 3 comes with the prize of a power slice.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a series of
Ooh, what am I
clues to
thinking?
help you
Okay.
answer this question. Which high fashion brand do I want involved in my future redesign?
Oh, high fashion brand.
It'll be a challenge, but I think they're up to it. The company was founded in 1921 in Florence, Italy. The line started by mainly producing leather goods, including horse saddles. The brand's aesthetic can often be identified by its recognizable red and green stripes and gold finishings.
Ay, hindi. Oh.
The logo is 2 stylized
Yeah, I got it.
interlocking G's.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The founder's first name, and this
Oh,
is
come
true,
on.
is Guccio.
Oh, come on.
Giveaway.
I don't have feet right now, but if they send me some of those Gucci slides, I can pop some out of my lower wheel housing ASAP.
Gucci.
You got the fastest one. You got the power slice.
My decision
Yay.
is you. You're the one for me. What amazing thing is this? Our flight! The knowledge of the universe is only a few spins away. Would it be weird if I had a set of bushes trimmed in your likeness, asking for a friend? Select the slots on my super big face to place your slices. With great consideration, I've selected you to spin first. I'm decelerating, and very soon...
Oh, you got points at the Paula.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yippee!
I'm ready for a new spinner. Oh!
Yay!
You gave points to each other.
Wow.
You gave points to each other.
Returning the favor. Love it.
It's your turn.
Points to me, points to you.
I'm slowly reducing in speed. Power.
Oi!
Uy,
That would be the
Some
bottom
mine.
slice.
yeah. Jackpot.
Like I'm on a sugar rush or something. I want my slice owner.
Oi!
Spin as many times as you can. I have points for everyone.
Yeah, you just spin as many
Wow.
times as you can until the timer runs out.
Go at the Paula.
Go for it.
Me.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you're supposed to be at an advantage because there are more squares of you on the wheel. Spin again until
Oh my God,
the
oh my God,
timer
oh my
runs
God.
out. Yeah.
I've never experienced this in this
Again.
game.
One last time.
I got it.
Okay.
Yay!
There we go.
Whoa!
Okay then. Let's just continue at a more mild pace.
All right.
It's the
Oh,
last
no.
spin of the round. Make this one count, last spinner. I'm revolving. I'm... Okay.
All right.
Yippee!
I'd like to cross-examine your scores now.
20,000 needed to win.
We've
Okay.
only played one round so far, but I can already tell this is gonna be a game to remember.
Yep.
A couple slices to get things going. I've lined up some questions, starting with this one. You know, I knew some of your ancestors back in the day. Oh, the stories I could tell. Which of these are early hominids that came before Homo sapiens?
Okay.
Homo not quite
Let's see how you
erectus?
evolve.
Oh my god.
Homo.
Tapping like a group of determined woodpeckers. I must give you Sapiens credit. You're a little taller, and you have a much better sense of irony.
Oh wow.
We're tied again.
Whoa, guys.
Oh, we're tied again?
Numbers are the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
nice.
tied again.
888.
Question 2, incoming.
Another one, am I thinking?
Which stand-up comic had me rolling in the aisles?
Wait. It's an person. Name of person.
You'll need
It's
a
a
few
person.
clues, so...
Stand-up comic.
Notice the word had. This comic has unfortunately passed on to the Laugh Factory in the sky. This comic started comedy as a teenager, took a break to be a traveling salesman, but returned to the scene in the 1960s. During the peak of his career, he starred in films like Caddyshack and Back to School. He's known for his catchphrase alluding to the lack of respect he garners from family, friends, and the world at large.
I have no idea.
Comedy is a rather dangerous field, you know. Danger field. That's it for the clues. Last chance to answer.
I have no idea who this is.
Oh, Paula got it.
He has my respect.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield.
I just put Dangerfield and it
Are you for real?
Nice, it registered. It
Twice
registered.
the slices.
Dangerfield.
Oh,
Boom.
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. Tama.
It's that last clue.
Answer this last one the best and win a power slice.
Enumerate.
How much is the world's most expensive burger served at the restaurant Fleur in Las Vegas?
In US dollars. Okay, this is like
You don't need a perfect answer.
2022,
You just need the best
2023.
answer.
US dollars, 2020. 3.
Okay, I think I have an answer.
I have not been to Vegas. But
Wait, you haven't been to Vegas?
I have not.
What did you punch in? But what was the correct answer?
5,000.
5,000?
Wow, $5,000.
Someone offered it to me as a sacrifice,
Wow.
and I wouldn't for it.
That's
I'm
expensive.
stingy.
Dang, dude.
It has to be you. Is who I pick. Ooh,
Wow.
look what I've got. Our slice. Slices. Door down. Players up.
Let's go.
Look at you up here where your slices finally pay off.
Ooh.
There's room on my face for all of your slices, I promise. Why don't you start things off?
You took the times 2.
But I
This is
think you're
gonna be
going
the
to win
spin to
this.
tell your grandkids about. There you go.
Okay, you're above the threshold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Ayun na.
This could be the very
Pero look
last
at
spin
this.
of
Ang
the game.
daming.
It has to land on you to
Daming
win.
skull.
Here it comes. And
No, not this time.
Oh.
we have ourselves a game.
But the more chances you'll get when you spin.
Yeah.
Now's your chance to steal the win. Spin away, little one.
Go, kuya.
I'm almost stopped. Now, you get to split the pot.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Because
you
we
get
put the
split the
same.
point.
You get to spin again, Paula.
What? Get out of
Oh.
here.
Because you get to, yeah, I landed on you.
Come
Oh,
to
and now you have more
live.
chances. You have
This
6
could be
50,
slices.
yeah,
Oh my
50,
gosh!
50
Please,
chance to win.
please.
Yes, you
Hey!
win!
I almost did not.
And now it's time for the most pressing
question.
Will
Will
now be
answered.
answered.
Are you ready for my question?
67.
Spin me one
67.
last time and know the truth.
6, 7.
6, 7.
7?
The wheel has spoken.